Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari.
Om Agyantimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Bhagavad Gita chapter 1 verse number 20. Ath vyavasthitan drishtva dhartra rashtran kapi dhvajah pravritte shastra sampate Dhanurudyamya Pandavaha Rishikesham Tada Vakyam Idam Aha Mahipate. O king, after seeing your sons in military array, Kapidhwaj Arjun raised his bow and prepared to shoot his arrows. He then spoke the following words to Sri Rishikesh Krishna. So now, as Sanjay is describing the events happening at the battle of Kurukshetra, after describing how the main warriors in both the armies blew their conch shells, and how by hearing the sound of the conch shells from Krishna, Arjun, Bhim, etc., the hearts of Dhritarashtra's sons were shattered. He is now explaining that Arjun, after seeing all the sons of Dhritarashtra arranged in a military phalanx, is now speaking to Krishna. The fact that Arjun is going to speak to Krishna tells us that this is going to be a very important transcendental conversation. When two people speak, we can get an idea of the quality of their conversation from the personalities of those two individuals. For example, in the market, when two merchants are speaking, two traders are speaking to each other, we can be sure that they must be talking about business. They would not be talking about any spiritual matter. Similarly, when two sportsmen speak, they are probably going to speak a lot about sports. They are not going to be speaking about education. So here Arjun, who is a devout devotee of Krishna, Krishna also declares Arjun as Bhakto me asi, Priyo me asi, that you are my dear devotee. So when a devotee is speaking to the Lord, that conversation is going to be transcendental in nature. That conversation is going to result in knowledge that is going to be beneficial for everyone. A saintly person, a grave person, chooses his words very carefully. They do not speak uselessly. They have control on their Vani. And we will see throughout this conversation between Arjun and Krishna that every word that they speak has so much depth and meaning. Here again Krishna is referred as Rishikesha. As we discussed last time, Rishikesha means the master of the senses. Arjun, as he is going to speak, it will be clear that his senses are agitated, his mind is disturbed. So right at the outset, he is surrendering to the master of the senses, and he will declare later on that, "O Krishna, I am confused, my mind is agitated, please tell me what is the right thing for me to do." Here Arjun is called Kapi Dhwaja. Kapi Dhwaja means ones who has a flag on which there is a monkey. Who is this monkey? Srila Narayan Maharaj Ji, in his commentary on this verse, very beautifully describes the pastime. He explains that Kapi Dhwaj is a name of Arjun that denotes the presence of the mighty monkey Kapi, Hanuman, on the flag, which is called a Dhwaja of Arjun's chariot. Arjun was very proud of his skill in archery. Once he was strolling on the bank of a river carrying his Gandiv bow. There he saw an old monkey. Paying obeisances to him, Arjun asked, "Who are you?" The monkey politely replied, "I am Hanuman, servant of Sri Ram." Arjun then asked, "Are you the servant of the same Ram who, unable to make a bridge of arrows over the ocean, employed monkeys to build a bridge of stones? It was only then that this army could cross the ocean. If I had been there at that time, I would have built such a strong bridge of arrows that the entire army could have easily crossed over." Hanuman replied very politely, "But your bridge would not have endured the weight of even the weakest monkey in Sri Ram's army." Arjun said, "I am going to make a bridge of arrows over this river, and you may cross it with as heavy a load as you can carry." Hanuman then expanded himself into a huge form and jumped towards the Himalayan mountains. He returned with heavy stones tied to every hair on his body. As soon as he placed one foot on the bridge, it started to quiver. But surprisingly enough, it did not break. Arjun trembled in fear. Remembering his worshipable deity Sri Krishna, he prayed, "O Lord, the honor of the Pandavas is in your hands." When Hanuman put the full weight of both his feet on the bridge, he was astonished to find that it did not break. If the bridge did not break, it would be a matter of great shame for him. Within his heart, Hanuman remembered his worshipable Lord Sri Ramchandra. Meanwhile, his glance fell below the bridge, where he saw not water flowing but streams of blood. Hanuman immediately jumped off the bridge and peered below it. "Oh, what is this?" he cried. "My worshipable Lord Sri Ramchandra is personally supporting the bridge of sharp arrows on his back." He at once fell at the lotus feet of Lord Ramchandra. At the same moment, Arjun saw the Lord not as Sri Ram but as Sri Krishna. Both Hanuman and Arjun lowered their heads in shame before their worshipable Lord, who said, "There is no difference between these two forms of mine. I, Krishna, in the form of Sri Ram, come to establish the bounds of morality and proper religious conduct, Maryada. And in this very form of Leela Purushottam Krishna, the Supreme Lord, who enjoys transcendental pastimes, I am the personification of the nectar of all rasas. From today onwards, you who are both my servants should become friends. In a battle in the near future, the mighty Hanuman, situated on the flag of Arjun's chariot, will give him protection in all respects." For this reason, Hanuman graced the flag of Arjun's chariot in the battle of Mahabharata. Arjun thus received the name Kapi Dhwaja, or one who has a monkey on his flag. So we see that how merciful the Lord is. He is always there to protect the honor of his devotees. Both Arjun and Hanuman were great devotees, but sometimes even devotees may pitch against each other. And then what does the Lord do? When a demoniac person is fighting against a devotee, then the Lord has an easy choice. He's taking the side of the devotees, as he's taking the side of Arjun in this battle between Pandavas and Kauravas. But when two devotees, great devotees, are pitched against each other, then what does the Lord do? Now, one may ask, why would the devotees fight, especially pure devotees? If there seems to be some such external conflict between them, it is actually an arrangement of the Lord to teach something to the world. As in this case, the Lord is showing that He always protects the honor of His devotees. Krishna declares in the 22nd verse of the 9th chapter that Ananyah chintayanto mam yeh jana paryupaste tesham nitya abhiyuktanam yoga kshemam vahamiham. That those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack and I preserve what they have. So Krishna is always there to take care of his devotees. Krishna always protected Arjun. There is another beautiful pastime described in Mahabharata when Karna and Arjun were fighting during this battle. That time Karna was all by himself, and here Krishna is driving the chariot of Arjun. So Arjun very forcefully was shooting arrows at Karna's chariot, and because of the force of his arrows, Karna's chariot was pushed back 25 to 30 feet every time it was hit by Arjun's arrows. Karna also was hitting Arjun's chariot, and by his arrows, Arjun's chariot will get pushed back maybe 3 to 4 feet. This went on all day long. They were throwing arrows, shooting arrows at each other's chariots, and the chariots, Karna's chariot will get pushed back more, Arjun's chariot a little bit. But every time Karna will shoot arrows at Arjun's chariot and Arjun's chariot will get pushed back, Krishna will praise Karna wholeheartedly in great and beautiful words. Arjun could not understand why Krishna was doing this. At the end of that day, he said, "Oh my Lord, when I would shoot, Karna's chariot would go back 25 to 30 feet, but my chariot was only going back barely 3 to 5 feet. Then why were you praising Karna and you never praised me at all?" So Krishna said, "Arjun, your chariot is protected by Hanuman, who is on this flag at the top of your chariot. Then I am there as your charioteer, and Shesh Nag is on your wheels. So your chariot is protected from every place. Still, Karna was able to push your chariot 3 to 4 feet. But Karna's chariot is not protected by anyone. And therefore, I was praising his strength." It is said that at the end of the battle, when the battle came to an end, Krishna would not get off the chariot. He first asked Arjun to get off the chariot. And then Arjun got off, and then as soon as Krishna got off, that whole chariot burnt into ashes. Arjun was surprised what happened. So Krishna said, "When Karna shot arrows at your chariot was destroyed that time itself. But I was holding it together." This Kapi Dhwaj was holding it together. Kapi, Hanuman was protecting it. I was protecting it. So the Lord always protects his devotees by physically, as he is doing personally, being present in the battle of Kurukshetra, and he also protects his devotees through his instructions. The instructions that he is going to give to Arjun, as Arjun now will speak to Krishna and then explain his dilemma to him. So what will Arjun say? We will discuss it next time. Till that time, Hare Krishna, Radhe Radhe, have a very blessed day.